Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have the number 1 ranked Regis Raiders facing off against the number 2 Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. The Raiders and the Golden Eagles share two very well-rounded teams, so today we're looking for a great game.
Yeah, Mountain Vista with a team batting average of 339 should be ready to hit today in this matchup with a great approach at the plate coming into this one. But the defense on Regis Jesuit has been shutting down with a 1.98 group ERA and a 1.81 group opposite batting average.
And you can see Sam Ireland taking the mound. He's doing great this year with a 1.72 ERA on the most.
Leading off the top of the first for Regis Jesuit, the second baseman, number 7, Mac Padilla.
And there you have it, Regis's leadoff hitter, number 7, Mac Padilla. Sam Ireland, such an intimidating presence up there on the mound. You can see why he's showed such dominance throughout his high school career. First pitch, swinging. Ground ball up the middle to Drew Stahl, and that'll be a clean play. First pitch,
the
first
center
out.
fielder, number 2, Gino Macias.
Gino Macias now takes the plate. He's been hitting very well at 400 on his 45 at-bats this season. That ball's high and tight. Count is 1-0.
Good spot to put that first fastball. Trying to get another rollover to the left side.
Fiddling with the glove as he throws another fastball for strike 1.
Seems to be timing up the fastball pretty well. May go off speed outside somewhere.
And on a 1-1 count, the ball is hit high and to right field for a fly out.
The first baseman, number 21, Caden Wagner.
And that's 2 down for the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles as Caden Wagner steps to the plate. Caden Wagner also hitting 400 on 45 at-bats this season. Check swing, did not go. 1-0 count.
I think a big part of this game is going to be the pitching, considering that both lineups are batting over 300 as a team.
Yep, what will make this game such a great one is the fact that both teams are both hitting well and playing defense very well. It'll be like just two gods just clashing. The ball is ripped through the left field gap. Right in between
The
Matt
right fielder,
Klein
number
and
28,
Drew Stahl.
Ethan O'Donnell.
So there's 2 down, runner on first. There's strike 1 on the inside half. That's Ethan O'Donnell on first. Strike 2, painting the outside corner. Very well placed pitch.
Great frame by Grant McGill on that one as well. Gave it that couple extra inches on the outside corner.
Sometimes that's all you need. On an 0-2 count, here's the pitch. High and out, not a bad place to put that 0-2. And that ball is ripped to right field. But Ethan O'Donnell will not make his way to third.
The third baseman, number 12, Mark Perkiazi.
Mark Perkiazi now at the plate with men on first and second.
As you can see, that was a great rip into right field, getting around that ball and pulling it right to the right fielder there.
Yep, on a 1-2 count, that's really where you got to buckle down and just look for some good contact. And that ball is tipped back, 0-1 count. Sam Ireland being very consistent and throwing the ball in the strike zone. Oh, 2 count.
No swing on that inside pitch may mean another pitch on that inside corner. Also could be an off speed on the outside.
Yep, another very well placed pitch from Ireland. Fouled back. The count will stay 0-2. And he found himself lunging for that pitch. Great off speed from Ireland. And we're taking ourselves.
Only paying a lot of attention to this warm-up, knowing what he's trying to learn what he wants to expect and what he wants to hit.
Showing that maturity, really knowing what to look for in these warm-up pitches. And he's coming up there with a hitter's mindset.
The first inning for your Golden Eagles, the shortstop, number 6, Drew Stahl.
Drew Stahl is hitting .282 on the season, 39 at bats with 11 hits. Not bad by any means. Check swing. That'll find the inside half of the plate. 0-1 count. That ball hit the front of the plate. 1-1 count now.
Notice a lot of leadoff hitters will take 1 or 2 pitches just to see what's going on and tell their team how he's throwing.
Yep. That looked like a changeup. He got caught out in front. Tipped right off the end of the bat. 1-2 count. And that ball's high. Chase Allen with back-to-back balls. Looking to power one through for that punch out for the first out for these Regis Raiders.
Really trying to find that grip on the curveball.
For the 3-2 pitch. Oh, a dirty curveball for the
catcher,
backwards K.
Number 5, Grant McGill.
What a well-placed pitch. Put in respect where respect is due. And here's Grant McGill at the plate. He's been on an absolute tear, hitting .511 thus far this season.
And you'll notice a lot of catchers bat lower in the lineup, but Graham McGill batting 2-hole.
Takes that second pitch, hits it hard and fast. He hits it hard to the shortstop.
Pitcher,
You can't come up with it.
Sam
And that'll
Ireland.
be an E6. And Grant will be replaced by Patrick. Patrick Holton. I do apologize. Another speedy aspect. That ball is hit high and foul. Out of play.
Ireland a little bit early on that ball.
Sam Ireland has also been hitting very well. .412 on the season. Not only is he such a great pitcher, he's also such a great hitter.
You don't see that very often, pitchers hitting as well as everybody else, and even better than most.
Well, I would assume that's what college scouts are looking for in a player, is somebody who's well-rounded, who is flexible. Sam Ireland not only can pitch, but he can hit, and he can also field.
5-tool player.
Ball is outside. Potential pick back to first base. Maybe catch Patty slacking. Another outside pitch. Held on it just a tad too long. Looking at a 2-2 count now for Sam. Pick back just to keep Patty humble.
Patty's looking very aggressive at first base. Catcher's got his eye on him as well.
And that ball is ripped up the middle for a base
The
knock.
first baseman, number 24, John Zackham.
That's really the pitch you're looking for on a 2-2 count, as Sam Ireland gets replaced by Griffin Sheeran. Want to keep that pitcher and catcher combo nice and fresh. Don't want to keep them gassed.
Keep the battery charged.
Exactly. And with one down, John Zackham steps to the plate, looking to put Mountain Vista on the board.
Ooh.
Called strike on the inside half. Umpires looking to favor those inside pitches.
Seems where both pitchers are targeting mostly right now.
That ball is low and in.
This approach at the plate right now is, I'm thinking, get your pitch, because they're getting into deep counts and then just hitting their pitch and getting base hits.
Yep, this patience that the Golden Eagles have shown really. Oh, that ball is ripped to shortstop for a 6-4-3 double play, and that'll close out the bottom of the first. An unfortunate turn of events, but a very clean double play for the Regis Raiders.
Visiting half of the
For that
second
throw
inning,
down to
the
second.
designated hitter, number 36, Owen Best.
Owen Best takes plate as the DH. Lefty hitter, first one we've seen all day. Takes a first pitch strike. I do apologize. Not the first lefty. Fouls that one opposite direction.
A little bit late on that outside fastball. Should be able to come back and get a base hit here, though.
Sam has Best right where he wants him. 0-2 count. Fiddles with the glove as usual. Another fastball. Tipped back.
Sam in a great spot for a breaking ball in the inside corner, trying to get this guy, trying to get him out in front.
Best just fighting for any sort of contact. Stay alive.
And then
There it is.
slider on the inside corner.
That
The left
inside
fielder,
half.
number 10, Bryce Parsons.
And there's one down for the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles.
The catcher, number 22, Craig Kenny.
A hit by pitch will put the runner on first. One down. Bit of technical difficulties kept us from calling that at bat. Apologies. Craig Kenny now at the plate. First pitch swinging. Big hack, but could not make pure contact.
Fastball really working. Everybody's been late on it starting this game.
That ball lifted to center field. Should be routine fly ball, and it is. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 6, Jacob Thompson.
That'd be Zach Hoff in center field. Pick back to first.
Trying to keep him close at first base. May expect a steal.
Thompson takes a ball high. Thompson, excuse me. One 0 count. That ball is swung on and hit through that third and short gap. It'll be first and second.
The second baseman, number 7, Mac Padilla.
Back to the top of the order with Mac Padilla up to the plate.
Leadoff batter coming to the plate with a man in scoring position could be a great opportunity for Regis. Having him, he's already seen some of Sam's pitching coming into this one.
He's looking to drive home the Raiders some runs. A pick off to second. Didn't pan out. Takes that ball low and out. Great pick by Grant McGill to keep those runners at first and second rather than second and third.
Big lead at second base.
He's looking to score on contact, but unfortunately, well, that'll be an E5 for Matt Klein. Throwing the ball just too far to the left.
The
And
center
that'll bring
fielder,
home
number
one.
2, Gino Macias.
And put runners on second and third. What should have been a routine ground ball turned into a run for the Raiders.
Can't always expect that throw. It is a hard throw to make off balance across the diamond.
Yep. And when if you're Matt Klein, you're kicking your heels right now, wanting that one back. Now you got a bit of a rally going for the Raiders. Spirits are up. Sam Ireland looking to shut that down. Quick 1-0 count. That'll be ball 2.
Ireland trying to throw a strike here to get ahead in this count.
But he finds himself falling to 2-0 as Gino Massins finds himself, takes a hack to Drew Stahl. Dives. Great effort to try to beat that out. But comes up just short.
Half of the second inning. The left fielder, number 12, Alessandro Aragon.
Number 12, Alessandro Aragon takes the plate. Last year, he was such a great offensive threat for the state champion squad.
Looking for a base hit here.
This year, he's found himself in a bit of a slump, hitting 152 on the season. He's looking to break out of those. Takes a hack, just foul.
Needs to be a little bit more patient really early on that fastball. May expect an off-speed pitch to get him out in front.
Well, in the first at bat, you're looking for whatever you can hit, and I guess that's where maybe some early hacks would come in. Takes 2 balls, 1 high, 1 in. That'll bring it to a 3-1 count. Takes that one in as well. Draws ball 4.
The right fielder, number 16, Clay Burke.
Clay Burke, such a big presence in the box. Hits one foul. Out of play.
Good first hack of an at-bat. Trying to get a grip on the speed of the pitch and where he likes to throw the ball.
Clay hitting .267 on the season with 5 RBIs and 2 two-bags and 1 dinger. Maybe looking to turn that into 2, give the Golden Eagles a lead. Pick back to first. Not in time. And on a 1-1 count, Clayton takes that one low and out. Hitters count right now. Clay takes a changeup by the looks of it.
Great pitch to take there in a 2-1 count. Definitely want to get a pitch you can hit.
Yeah, didn't want to find himself tripping on a slow pitch. Good choice in pitch, if you ask me. 2-1 count. You're looking for a fastball down the pipe. Takes that low, digging it out, and he's safe. Great hustle from number 16, Clay Burke. He may be big, but he also is quick.
As you can see, he gets out of the box very quick and gets up to his top speed around halfway and definitely beats out that play. On a slow roller, he's definitely got a chance to do that every time.
That's great hustle to keep Golden Eagles in business. No outs. Matt Klein at the plate, looking to knock home a run. First pitch swinging. That's up the middle. Alessandro's looking for home. Looks like it was going slow enough to allow that to happen. That'll be 1 run on the board for the Golden Eagles and an RBI for Matt Klein.
Number 8.
It's a great rip right up the middle center field gap. Center fielder bobbling the ball a little bit, may have lost the chance to throw out Aragon at the plate, but still probably would have made it.
Yep, that ball looked like it was hit just hard enough to allow him to reach base without having short or second cut that one off. Now Aiden Smith with runners on first and second, looking to do some damage. Shows bunt, pulls back, but it is a strike. 0-1 count now.
May have been trying to draw a ball there. Give himself a hitter's count to start off this at bat.
But also that kind of gauges speed, maybe what he's going to look for in the future of this at bat. Shows bunt again, pulls back. That time it was a ball. Now, if you're the Raiders, you got to be expecting bunt until there's 2 strikes.
Especially with his speed.
Yeah, such phenomenal speed out of Aiden Smith, the junior. Shows bunt again. Now, I think by him showing bunt, he's really getting in Chase Allen's head, kind of forcing him to put it where he doesn't want to put it. If you're on the same page with me.
Definitely trying to make Chase Allen get out of his comfort zone.
That'll be high and tight. Very borderline call. Might have just caught that zone. As we've seen before, this umpire has been calling it inside.
Does like that inside half the plate, so even on that pitch may expect, but on a bunt, that's definitely not a pitch to bunt.
Now that it was 2 strikes, just nothing he could do. He couldn't show bunt anymore and just found himself swinging at a high and outside pitch. Now another speed threat in Zach Hoff takes the plate, hitting number 9, getting some depth in that lineup. Hoff hitting .371.
Allen seems to be getting in his own head a little bit, stepping off the mound and rethinking when he was going to throw.
Just a bit of a reset. Pick off to second, not in time. Clayton Burke was on top of it.
Heads up base running by the Golden Eagles. It's another strong suit for them.
Yep, with 60 stolen bases on the year, most of which come out of Zach Hoff himself. They have shown very good base running prowess. You see, first base is poaching a little bit, expecting that bunt down the first base line from Zach Hoff. 1-1 count. Oh, 1 count, excuse me. Ball just a tad low. Bring it to a 1-1. Just like Aiden Smith showing bunt every pitch thus far.
Maybe still be trying to get in Allen's head, but also could be hoping for a bunt to advance the runners into scoring position.
Well, he is quick enough, 100%. And on top of that, there's a potential for an error, a rushed throw, bring home Clayton, or just make it second and third, or bases loaded. Puts that bunt down, a high-low, high chopper. Oh, and he threw it away. Clayton Burke is running home, looking for it. Safe! What fantastic hustle. Just as we talked about previously, Zach Hoff gets that bunt down. It bounces high, just out of Chase Allen's grab.
And then the rush throw gives Golden Eagles the chance to score a run, and they take advantage.
Exactly. As soon as he gets that ball, he knows that Zach Hoff is gone. He's safe. But as soon as he looks back at Clayton, he was poaching up a little bit, kind of almost drawing him.
Baiting him a little bit.
Yeah, baiting, exactly. And as soon as that throw gets away, he's gone. Close play at the plate. But now, the Golden Eagles lead 2-1. Check swing out of Drew Stahl will be strike 1. Golden Eagles did a great job at getting those runs back, and now they have a lead of their own. Chase Allen perhaps got a bit too comfortable. And also these Golden Eagle hitters were ready. That ball is hit high to the infield. That'll be out number 2. Drew Stahl wants that one back. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, definitely was hoping with one out to get a base hit, trying to get 1 or even 2 runs scoring on that play, but not able to do that with that at bat.
Grant McGill 100% looking to get a nice little cut. Maybe get the Golden Eagles a little insurance.
Maybe a ball right into the right center gap, trying to score 1 or 2 runs.
A lot of room out there. Take strike 1. Well placed pitch.
The umpire seems to be expanding his zone just a little bit coming into this one, starting more on the inside half, but now expanding to both sides of the plate.
A curveball on an 0-1 count catches Grant McGill off guard. Brings it to an 0-2 count. Another great pitch call. You see a lot of depth through that. Some well thought out pitches. That ball is low and outside. 1-2 count. Grant almost looking to take on an 0-2 count.
Yeah, definitely trying to get his pitch, but it didn't seem like he was wanting to hit that ball. May have read it out of his hand or just not wanting to hit at all.
Oh, and as the shortstop was kind of poaching a little bit on Matt Klein when he was at second, there was a gap that formed that Grant McGill just punched the ball right through. And now we're looking at 2 down, bases loaded, Sam Ireland at the plate. There's Patrick Holden again, taking Grant's spot on base.
That is 100% what you want to do in that 1-2 count with runners on first and second. Find that gap and put it right there. Give your guys a chance to get around the bases and maybe even score a run or two.
Exactly. And there was a bit of a misthrown ball, but it was not serious enough for runners to advance anymore. Now Sam Ireland, the base is juiced, looking to do some damage. Help his own cause. First pitch swinging, just missed it, fouled back.
With 2 outs, definitely looking for something on the ground or something hard in the gap. Give himself every chance he can to get on base and score a couple of runs, but
Sam with a sharp eye takes that one high. Sam has now found himself in a count that he feels comfortable with at 2-1. Now, if there's any pitch I would expect him to come for the home run swing, it would be this one. But more patience shown. 3-1. Now he's almost looking to walk, bring home a free run.
Allen throwing a curveball on that 2-1 count. Definitely not what Sam was expecting. Maybe trying to catch him off guard a little bit, but he does end up spiking that pitch.
Now that's the second time we've seen an off-speed come on a 2-1 count. An interesting mindset for that. Comes ripping on an inside pitch, turns on it perhaps too much as it is ripped foul.
Definitely the pitch you will want to hit on that 3-1 count, trying to do some damage with that swing.
Chase Allen coming in from the full, knowing that it's a 3-2 count. Runners will be going. And Sam Ireland is caught swinging on what looked to be a ball. And I saw it in his face immediately. That's one that he knew he shouldn't have gone for. But another well-placed pitch by Chase Allen.
The hits of this inning, great contact, not even really that many hard hit balls, just working with that pitcher and doing as little as they can to get on base and score some runs this inning.
And as you just saw, let's not forget the origins of that nice little rally. Clayton Burke's hustle really made that all possible.
Brewery Bar 3, indoor air quality, and ferocious finance. We thank you for your support.
Ireland coming in to pitch for his 3rd inning this game.
Now Sam did come out of that a bit flustered off that 3-2 strikeout with the bases loaded. But if I'm Sam, I'm looking to just reset, just get back to what I was doing before.
Maybe not even reset, maybe use that anger maybe a little bit just to
Great
throw
point.
that little bit harder, hit that spot just a little bit better to make these guys miss.
Exactly.
Leading off the visiting half of the third inning for Regis, the first baseman, number 21, Caden Wagner.
It's Caden Wagner coming in for his second at-bat of the game.
Sam now working with a 1-run lead. Definitely something to look forward to in this inning.
The way he'll
pitch, yeah.
yeah. First pitch spiked low and outside, counted 1-0. Caught him swinging on that one. Brings the count even at 1-1.
Great pitch to come back after that spiked fastball. Definitely something you would want to do.
Caden Wagner gets caught swinging on that one. Just a tad too early as he pulled it foul. Caden Wagner, another big presence in the plate at 6'3", 215 pounds.
This 1-2 count with an early swing, definitely expecting off speed, which we will see.
Check swing, held back.
It's definitely a hard pitch to take on that outside corner, especially as a righty.
There's strike 3. Great pitch
The
out of
right fielder,
Sam.
number 28, Ethan O'Donnell.
Toss it around. Believe that's Sam's first K of the day.
Sam seems to be getting into his groove, throwing more strikes this inning than.
I think that's what makes him so great is once he gets on a roll, which is not difficult for him, he does not stop.
He'll keep shoving strikes until the game ends.
Very precise. That ball just high at about the letters. Brings it to a 2-0 count. Big hack. Big hack from Ethan O'Donnell.
Definitely wanted to do some damage with that 2-0 pitch, especially with nobody on base, just trying to get on base and get himself in a position for his team to let him score.
Didn't quite come up with the contact he wanted, though.
Where was it?
Ooh. That's a tough call.
Definitely a borderline pitch there. Always umpire's discretion where his zone is at.
Mm-hmm. That ball's fouled back. He's looking to hit on a 3-1 count. Brings it to 3-2.
A lot of things you can do in a 3-2 count with that. Seeing that his swing was just that little bit late, may expect anything at this point with the 3-2, just trying to throw a strike or trying to catch him off guard.
Takes ball 4. Sam did look disgruntled. He
The
knew
third
that
baseman, number 12,
that's
Mark
not where he wanted to put it.
Perchiazzi.
Happens every once in a while, even with the best of us. Just miss their spot just a little bit. And that's sometimes all you need in baseball.
That's strike 1. Getting himself an advantage early on in this at-bat. Runner goes.
Amazing throw by Grant McGill.
And he's got him. What a great throw. And we'll take a look at that one again.
As you can see here, he takes off and Grant instantly recognizes it, pops and throws a perfect strike right to the bag. Nothing better you can do there.
That's why he's D1, ladies and gentlemen. Swing and a miss. I mean, that couldn't have gone any better for Sam Ireland. Take off at second.
Then strikeout number 2 for the day.
Great composure shown after a pitch that he wanted back.
Definitely something you love to see in a pitcher is when they miss their spot and the guy comes on, the team backs him up, and then he comes right back and gets another strikeout. Keeping his composure throughout the ups and downs of both teams.
And now Chase Allen is looking to get back in his own groove.
Who's going to be really bad at this?
Leading off the home half of the third inning for the Golden Eagles, the first baseman, number 24, John Zackham.
And the cleanup hitter, John Zackham, takes the plate as the leadoff.
Looking very confident walking up to the box. Seeing this pitcher before definitely adds some type of confidence to get in this at bat.
Zackham takes ball one, looking for, that ball is laced into center field. Deep, but not deep enough. Squared that one up nicely, but hauled in
The left
by
fielder,
the center
number 12,
field.
Alessandro
That was a
Aragon.
great rip. Read that ball, just hit it right to the center fielder. So great at bat there. Just
Yep,
that's baseball for you.
took ball one, got the pitch he wanted, put a nice swing on it, just didn't pan out. Alessandro takes ball one, high and out. Quick strike after that first ball. Alessandro, another power presence. Comes out swinging. Puts the ball in a similar spot as Zackham, but he didn't quite square that one up as much as he would have liked.
The right fielder, number 16.
Chase Allen
Clay
definitely
Hart.
having a really fast tempo coming into this inning, throwing a lot of consecutive pitches in a little bit of time, and maybe one of the reasons that they're catching the batters a little bit off guard.
That's a good point. Clayton Burke takes ball one. Already back to him after one inning. Clay does go around on that check swing. The count is now 1-1. He's looking to extend this inning a little bit. That's a ball outside. A good take. Very close to the strike zone, but just not quite there. Takes a hack at that one. It's going foul, but perhaps in play. Barely out of play. Play stays alive on a 2-2 count. Looking for a strike here.
Looking for a hard ground ball or a line drive into the outfield, trying to get on base.
Looking for any sort of contact here if you're Clayton Burke. Takes out high and out. Good patience. Brings it to 3-2. 2 down. And that ball is in. It was an off speed. Perhaps not the best time for one, but Clayton was ready for it. And the inning is thus extended. First pitch swinging, foul tip into the glove.
Great spot on that first pitch with 2 outs in the outside corner. Expecting maybe an inside pitch, especially with the umpire's zone. Catch him a little bit off guard.
There's strike 2 just on the outside half. Klein doesn't look like he knew about that one, but but takes it nonetheless. Gets good contact, keep him alive in the count.
Great job staying alive with that pitch. Definitely not liking the outside corner as much, but waiting for his pitch and trying to get a cut on it.
Another foul tip. Good at bat developing here from Matt Klein. And that ball's high. Great patience from Matt Klein. Thoroughly impressed.
1-2 count. Don't know what to expect as a pitch here. Maybe a curveball on the outside corner, trying to catch him off guard, especially throwing mostly fastballs this at bat.
Matt takes another ball, really making Chase Allen earn this one. Now a 2-2 count.
This just shows the extreme patience of the Golden Eagles lineup.
And that ball right up the middle. What a fantastic at bat from Matt Klein. From an 0-2 count, two foul balls, two balls, and then he got the pitch he wanted, ripped it.
Yeah, definitely an important factor in this one is them waiting for their pitch and fouling off the pitches that they don't want, because the umpire calling that outside corner, fouling the 2 balls off, taking 2 balls and then hitting a base hit.
And a mound visit now as Chase Allen was struggling just a little bit. Looking at some potential bullpen action here in the coming innings. And we're back. Aiden Smith will not have the bunt option as there's 2 outs. Looking to get a rip. Little rally going on right now for the Golden Eagles. I'm going to continue that.
Definitely trying to get a hit here after the...
First pitch swinging right down the third base line and fair. Clayton Burke looking to score. Matt Klein pulling up at third. And a beautiful double out of Aiden Smith.
A little bit early on that ball, but getting it just late enough to pull it right down the line and have it roll almost all the way to the fence, letting Clayton Burke score.
That first pitch swinging is what Aiden had in mind, and it really did pan out for him. And there's another run on the board for the Golden Eagles. Now Zach Hoff takes the plate with runners on second and third. He shows bunt with 2 outs. He did get that bunt for a base hit last inning. Geez, they're really hitting around. And I do see in the corner of my eye some bullpen action. This could be Chase Allen's last inning. And that ball's low.
Great take by Hoff to get to a
1-0 count.
1-0 count.
Showed bunt again. 2-0. 2-1, excuse me. He did show bunt and foul tip that off in the first pitch. Still a hitter's count. Looking for a hack here. Takes strike 2.
2-2 count, losing that option to show bunt. The field knowing that he's not going to put one down.
Takes a ball outside. 3-2, 2 outs. Everybody's running. And that ball is inside. Matt Klein did not pull the trigger on that one.
Definitely staying heads up on the bases.
And the rally continues as we're back to the top of the order with Drew Stahl up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 on the day, but he's looking to make that 1 for 3. Or at the very least, get on base. Keep this rolling.
Especially with two outs and two runners in scoring position. Definitely looking for maybe a hard ground ball to the right side through the gap or a line drive in the outfield.
And you can see 21 Caden Wagner at first base coming over to Chase. Give him some words of wisdom. Have him slow down. Just a bit of a cool off. And that's a first pitch strike to Drew Stahl. That ball's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher.
Chase definitely losing a little bit of his tempo, slowing down a little bit here.
Craig Kenny behind the plate is doing a good job, hasn't let anything past him. That ball's low and out. 2-1 count for Drew, really looking to drive something and bring in even more insurance. 3-1 count now. You can see Chase is looking a bit flustered as Craig goes out to the mound, give him a visit, slow things down.
Definitely just trying to keep Chase in his own head and let him calm down and just throw strikes as he's been doing most of this game.
You can see Chase already ready before Craig even returned back with the immediate pitch. That ball's hit on the ground, stopped by Mac, and for the out. You can see that that difference that it makes. Just one mound visit slows things down. But as far as Chase Allen goes, I don't know if we'll be seeing him next inning. You can see still action in the bullpen.
And here you can see the RBI double down the line. Definitely a big part of that last inning, scoring the only run of that inning, but definitely a great rip in the left field.
Drew is looking frustrated, and rightfully so. It just has not been his day at the plate thus far. But we'll hope that that frustration is something he can take out on the ball. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. And leading off will be Owen Best.
Leading off the visiting half of the fourth inning for Regis, the designated hitter number 36, Owen.
And with the
Best.
score now 3-1 in the Golden Eagles' favor, Regis is really looking to start up something right here.
Sam now having a 2-run cushion is definitely looking to throw more versatile pitches, trying to catch them more off guard.
Starts it off with a fastball right on the inner half, fouled back. And that ball just caught the lower half of the zone. Brings it to an 0-2 count. Sam Ireland now in full control of this at bat.
0-2 with no swings. Definitely can throw anything in this count.
And that control is shown with another high fastball. Best, he looked like he was
10,
overthinking
Bryce
it almost.
Parsons.
Perhaps expecting an off speed, and that's where Sam Ireland's maturity is shown. Just such a great arsenal, such great control, and he put him away for out number one.
Especially with that 0-2 count, can expect a curveball normally there, but
It goes at him with the hard fastball, high and tight.
high heat, definitely taking him off guard and making him late on his swing.
Bryce Parsons takes strike number 1 after the first ball. There's strike 2. Just paints that corner. Just excellent control out of Sam Ireland. But can we expect anything less? Changeup came up a bit short.
2-2 count.
And he puts away Parsons.
The catcher, number 22.
Great
Craig
fastball there
Kenny.
after the changeup, trying to get him to speed up his swing just that little bit, and then coming back with that fastball, or slow down his swing.
And Sam Ireland is in control thus far this inning as Craig Kenny takes the plate after his 2 predecessors were put away with ease. Takes strike 1. Sam Ireland is just in some kind of groove right now.
You can expect this through the following innings. Once he gets in there, he does not leave.
That one came up short. And on the 1-1 count, Craig is swinging. And that one goes out of play, just beyond the stands. Kenny now is faced with a 1-2 count. Sam Ireland finds himself in control yet again.
Sam throwing that fastball and him hitting it straight back over the backstop. Definitely expecting off-speed changeup or maybe a curveball to catch him off guard and keep his swing the same.
Time is called. Bit of a reset. But Sam has stayed ready. Another fastball, the high heat yet again. He is just cruising at this point. Puts away all 3 batters. Who needs a defense when you got Sam Ireland on the bump?
Sam liking to throw that high fastball this game. Definitely not a pitch Regis is wanting to hit so far. And he's taking advantage of that and using it to his advantage.
I believe we have number 5, Grant McGill, leading off for this bottom of the 4th. Mountain Vista looking in control thus far, looking to tack on some more runs, give Sam Ireland an even more comfortable lead. You know, they got to stay focused. They got to stay tunnel visioned throughout the whole game. They can't let up. And I think that's another great mentality out of Coach Ron Quintana, is that you just got to stay focused. You got to keep that tunnel vision. As I just said, those are pretty much direct quotes straight out of him.
Yeah, and especially against a team like Regis, which will not give up and will keep picking back until they take that lead. But if Vista really keeps the hitting going and scoring runs constantly like they are at the moment, Regis has no chance coming back in this game.
And on the bump is not Chase Allen. It is Alec Willis.
Leading off the home half of the 4th inning for the Golden Eagles, the catcher, number 5, Grant McGill.
Now a new presence on the mound in Alec Willis, 6'5", just a sophomore. Impressive height. I can't say the same about myself.
Especially as a sophomore. Playing on varsity is a great feat as a sophomore baseball player, but 6'5", that's just unexpected.
Mountain Vista has 2 of their own in Griffin Hewitt and Evan McGill, who is Grant's little brother. Strike 1. Grant getting a little gauge on what he's looking at. Pulls that back foot in the swing, tips it foul, 0-2 count.
Grant, definitely not a pitch he wanted to swing at after he saw where it was, pulling his foot out, trying to keep himself from going, but not working in that case.
And now Willis is in full control of this at bat. See what he does with this 0-2 count. That looks like another fastball. 1-2 count now. That was an off speed, but Grant is showing his patience. Brings it to a 2-2 count.
Grant definitely expecting that off-speed pitch with a 1-2, seeing 3 fastballs previously.
And another fastball is shown, which is hit foul, out of play.
Grant, especially as a catcher, having an understanding of what pitches to throw when can definitely take advantage of that and try and read the pitcher.
Now I'm seeing more movement as that pitch is swung on for strike 3. I'm seeing more movement in the Regis bullpen and none in the Golden Eagle bullpen. Perhaps Willis is just a temporary pitcher, even though he's shown good control through that first at bat. But now he has the tough task of Sam Ireland. Takes the ball outside. Sam and Grant, and Clayton Burke for that matter, are all just such intimidating presences.
On the field and in the box.
Exactly. And that goes for many other Golden Eagle players, but these are the forefront of such. 2-0 count for Sam Ireland. Rips that one, gets under it. It is in play. Hauled in by the left fielder. An impressive catch, to say the least.
The first baseman,
that ball was
number
hit
24,
high.
John Zackham.
Yeah, that ball was very high as Sam was almost rounding second base when the ball was caught, showing off some of the speed he has even as a pitcher.
And now Zackham looks to start things off. It's a 1-0 count. Zackham looking to stay hot here. Takes a rip. Might be right to the left fielder, who makes a diving catch. What a play.
2 great plays by that left fielder for the last 2 outs of the inning, but that last one really showing his agility and diving for that ball and making the catch.
And Alec Willis, with a quick inning, puts the bat back in the Raiders' hands.
Baseball, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few more of our varsity level sponsors for this 2019 season. Denver Tech OBGYN, Dr. Christine Yulee, Nicolo's Pizza, Stevens Roofing, and Tim Burke Photography. We thank you for your support.
Sam coming up to the mound for his 5th inning of pitching this game and still no movement in the Mountain Vista bullpen. Definitely showing their confidence in Sam Ireland.
We have a packed crowd today, folks. In the stands, we're seeing many players on top of the family and friends.
Leading off the top half of the 5th inning for Regis Jesuit, the shortstop, number 6, Jacob Thompson.
Sam Ireland coming off 3 fresh strikeouts, looking to potentially extend that streak. That ball missed up high.
Looking for that high fastball again. Trying to hit that spot multiple times this game.
In a 2-0 count, Sam Ireland throws a strike on the inner half, brings it to 2-1.
Sam Ireland showing major composure in this count. 2-0. Now throws a strike. Looking for another strike here.
There's strike 2. He's worked himself back 2-0 to 2-2. Now looking to put away Thompson.
May expect a curveball here on the outside half.
Another fastball. He's really getting in the hitters' heads with those. You can see not one of those has been hit in play. Those counts with 2 strikes in him where he just guns a fastball.
Thompson looking late on all these pitches.
And there's the curveball. Absolutely filthy for the backwards K. And there it is. There's the 4th strikeout in a row for Sam.
Showing how much of a groove Ireland is in at the moment. 4 straight strikeouts. That's nothing to look past.
And we're back to the top of the order with Mac Padilla in his 3rd at-bat of the game. Mac being a bit of a smaller presence in the plate at 5'7", has a shrinking zone, which could be a bit of a nuisance. That ball is lifted high. Routine fly ball for Zach Hoff. Hauled in, and there's 2 down. Now, it may not have been a strikeout, but sticking at, that's 5 batters in a row that have been retired. Now Gino, who was coming into this game hitting so hot, has been suppressed thus far by the likes of Sam. And that ball hit off the end of the bat, picked up by Klein. Oh, a beautiful play. We are going to get a replay on that. The Tulowitzki-esque spin.
As you can see, he reaches for that ball, picks it up, spins, and just throws an absolute missile straight to first.
And if it isn't Klein who picks that ball up, I don't think Drew Stahl has the time to get that out. And that brings it to 6 straight batters who have been retired by the likes of Sam Ireland. Alec Willis stays on the bump. No more movement in that Regis Jesuit bullpen.
May have been a temporary pitcher, but going in and throwing very confidently may have changed the mind of the coach of Regis.
And as a sophomore, you're looking for these outings to gain the respect and gain a bit of a repertoire, so to speak. That he has the confidence and he has the arsenal to hang with these juniors and seniors up in varsity. Alessandro takes ball 1. Takes a hack. It's fouled back. And that ball is ripped to center field. Didn't quite get all of it. Perhaps got under it just a tad as it's hauled in by the center fielder. What a beautiful baseball day it is. Nice and clear, warm, partly cloudy. Couldn't ask for a better day. Clayton Burke finds himself back in the box. Looks like a potential first pitch changeup.
It's a great pitch to throw first pitch, especially to a batter he has not pitched to yet.
Exactly. That ball is fouled back off of Craig Kenny.
Ball 3, 3-1. It doesn't say it.
2-1 count for number 16, Mr. Burke.
And we saw from Chase a lot of 2-1 curveballs. May expect something different here.
Another fastball swung on and missed. 2-2 count with 1 down, nobody on. That ball is absolutely laced. Does it go the distance? It does. A home run for Clayton Burke. That's his 3rd of the season. Such great physical prowess out of him. 2nd on the season, excuse me. And that'll bring him to a 3-way tie between John Zackham, Sam Ireland, and Clay for most home runs on the season. We'll get a replay of that.
And as you can see on that replay, what a great swing. Catching that outside pitch, being a little bit more patient than normal, and taking that ball way over the right center fence.
And Matt Klein, first pitch swinging, stumbles a bit as he runs out of the box. Picked up for a routine.
The second
out.
baseman, number 8, Aiden Smith.
Aiden Smith coming off of that beautiful double that knocked in a run. But this is a new pitcher. See how he lines up against him. That did look like an off speed, perhaps not the full potential.
First pitch curveball there. Definitely seems to like to throw off speed or a little bit more early counts and throw those fastball late counts. Maybe work backwards on a lot of these guys.
And there's a quick 2 strikes. That ball nubbed to stay in. Willis in control of this. That ball's high. Aiden Smith just looking to stay alive, looking to get a little cheeky knock. That ball is swung on, hit for a ground ball to shortstop. And that'll bring the 5th inning to a close. Clayton Burke did tack on another run. That'll bring the score to 4-1 in favor of the Golden Eagles.
Seen a lot of ground balls out of the sophomore. Apologize. Out of the sophomore on the mound. Seen a lot
Alec Willis.
Alec Willis. A lot of ground balls coming out of him, and definitely something to look at.
The Stryker Corporation, Next Era Physical Therapy, and Mars Incorporated. We thank you for your support.
Alec Willis in his relief role has excelled, although he did get that dinger hit off of him. An absolute knock. An absolute knock. Quite a knock.
3 times in 5 seconds. That's quite a bit of knocks there.
It's PR for me. Got some stats on Alec Willis. Although he is not on the bump right now, he has
Caden Wagner
held up his opposing batters to a 1.8 ERA, although he is 0-1 as far as wins and losses goes. Sam throws that one low and out. 1-0 count.
Sam throwing a lot of first pitch balls, trying not to throw too much of a strike on the first pitch. But then coming back with another pitch.
We're talking about the Regis pitcher, not Sam. Sam finds a strike on the outside half. Make it a 1-2 count. The high heat didn't catch him swinging.
1-2 pitch, definitely trying to make him react and get a swing across but not have any chance of hitting that ball. That's one of the advantages of having a fastball that you can throw high.
Caden Wagner on the 2-2 count stays alive by just barely tipping that one off the end of the bat. That ball drilled. Gone if it stays fair, but it doesn't. I don't know if that one was gone, but
Looked as if he straightened that ball out, it would have gone at least 10 feet over that left field fence. So maybe a little bit more patience in this batter, and definitely has a chance to hit the ball out.
some stretching going on in the Golden Eagle bullpen. Looks like it's number 9, Evan McGill.
The right fielder, number 28.
Could potentially
Ethan
be coming in
O'Donnell.
these later innings. But as far as it goes, Sam Ireland is showing no signs of slowing down as it turns to 7 batters in a row that he has put away.
And most of those being with strikeouts.
I believe 5 of which are strikeouts. Check swing, bit high and out. Another borderline call, but as said earlier, it's on the discretion of the umpire. That ball is ripped in the gap, but Clayton Burt calls that one in.
The third baseman,
Got a good
number
look on
12,
that one,
Mark
but just
Perchiazzi.
was hit a bit too high by the looks of it. Giving the outfielders enough time. Now Perchiazzi takes the plate. Sam Ireland is looking impeccable so far. The high heat off the 0-0 count brings it to 0-1. Held on to that one a bit too long. Saw a bit of a change in mechanics. 1-1.
Evan McGill now warming up in the bullpen. Maybe Sam's last inning here in this one today.
I would think not, but perhaps looking to put him in for a closing job or just a bit of a relief in the same sense that Willis has been doing. It's a 2-2 count with 2 down for Sam Ireland. Sam with the off-speed attempt, but misses just high. And there's the action back in the Regis bullpen as well. And he went. And there's another K put away by Grant McGill. That brings it to 9 straight. Regis has been just held to nothing in these past 3 innings.
Sam Ireland got in his groove, and he's definitely not losing it, striking out 6 of the last 9 batters.
He's impeccable, just showing such great composure, such fantastic control. And Evan McGill, that is still warming up. Looking to come in, I would say, 2 innings. That's what I'll give it. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but that'll be my gauge on it. We do have another pitcher on the mound. That would be number 44, Bradshaw
The new pitcher for
Willis.
Regis Jesuit, number 44,
Bradshaw Willis. Get a gauge on his stats as we speak.
Looks to be a little bit choppy on the mound. Maybe his mechanics are just him a little bit nervous in this one. Down 3 runs, trying to hold the Golden Eagles squad to as little offense as possible.
Yeah, a bit of an unorthodox windup, a bit herky-jerky in the shoulders. Comes with a top-down release. what he's done thus far. Willis has not had that many batters faced against this season, but he is sitting at a 0 ERA.
Leading off the home half of the sixth
He has
for the Golden
5
Eagles, the
and
center fielder,
2/3
number 1,
innings
Zach
pitched.
Hoff.
Has let in 4 hits. Also, among those 5 and 2/3, has walked 3 batters and had 3 strikeouts. Zach Hoff takes the plate. Drew Stahl on deck. We'll see how that unorthodox windup affects the way these Golden Eagle hitters approach.
The windup definitely can mess with the batter's timing and the at bat.
There's a lot more that goes into it than just speed and placement, seemingly. And with Bradshaw at 6'4", that top down is probably coming in from like 6 feet 7 inches off the ground. As Hoff digs out, that will be an E4.
The shortstop, number 6, Drew Stahl.
E4 on Mac Padilla. As Drew Stahl takes the plate, and Zach Hoff leads things off with a little cheeky way to get on first off the air.
Definitely not expecting an error on that play, especially at the varsity level. A slow ground ball should not be buffed like that, but happens to every one of us. So
Stahl showing bunt. He is 0 for 3 on the day. A bit of frustration at the plate, but he is 100% looking to turn that around. Fouled back. 1-1 is the count.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the pitch count is. Do you guys know what pitch count is?
Shown bunt yet again. Hoff tried to steal. Looks like he just snuck that left hand in.
and the ball thrown away by the second baseman, the pitcher not paying attention, and Hoff takes third.
Mac Padilla with his second error of the inning. See fans getting passionate. Padilla definitely disappointed in himself for that one. But that speed into, well, there's two more. Nah, that would just count as one stolen base for Zach Hoff. Picks up another bag off the error. But Padilla really has to be disappointed in himself. 2 errors, 1 inning. You can see now there's a cutoff going on in the infield. Any ground ball will be thrown home, given the opportunity. But it is a 3-1 count. Drew Stahl looking to get on any way he can.
Infield in definitely leaves a lot of room in the outfield there.
Yep, little bloopers will get the job done. That ball is laced, unfortunately, right to the right fielder. Zach Hoff coming in for an easy tag-up run. So Drew Stahl's power
The
presence,
catcher, number 5,
that
Grant
flyout was
McGill.
not in vain. That's really exactly what you're looking for. Runner on third, no outs. You'll gladly give up an out for that run. And now Grant McGill looking to start things off. Swing and a miss. Bit of a high fastball.
Grant coming off a strikeout last at bat, definitely wanting to get on base or even a base hit here just to keep him going.
That ball missed inside. It's really hard to get a gauge on what's off-speed and what's not with this top-down view. Another swing, another miss. 1-2 count for Grant. Fouls that one off. See, he was just trying to make contact. Back foot kind of dragged out a little bit. He wasn't looking to put that one in play, just to stay alive.
Throwing back-to-back curveballs definitely not expected, especially in that 1-2 count.
Gill fouls another one off. Stays alive in this 1-2 count. Good at bat, developing.
Hoping to do something with this pitch that he's going to get.
Ooh. On an inside pitch, he gets jammed.
The pitcher, number 4, Sam Ireland.
And a bit of a dinker fly out to first base. That'd be Caden Wagner. Sam Ireland now up to bat. First pitch swinging. Most likely an off speed as he found himself out in front of that one.
A lot of first pitch off speeds here.
Perhaps a strategy of Regis Jesuits. As Sam Ireland knocks that one through, and a bit of a bobble turns that into a double. Very heads-up base running out of Ireland.
The first baseman,
As soon as he
number 24,
breaks for
John
that
Zackham.
for that round off of first base, he's looking at where the ball is to see if something just like that is happening. Very heads-up play. Very. I mean, that's how it's designed. That's why they do that, and Coach Q has to be happy about that one. Now we have Griffin Sheeran taking his place on second. Very speedy as John Zackham hits that ball just foul. Stayed with that one very nicely, but just too far out.
Really hard to hit that outside fastball fair, especially when it's on that outside corner with that late swing. A lot of the time you're just a little bit too late.
That 0-1 count turns into a 1-1. Zackham takes that strike on the outside half. Count is 1-2. That ball misses low and in. Not a lot of consistency we're seeing out of here from Bradshaw, but he's getting the job done nonetheless. And the 2-2 pitch misses just outside. I mean, that's not unlike any other call we've seen out of the blue behind the plate. But a bit of arrogance shown as he started walking towards his dugout. And that ball is fouled back.
Strike 4. Just because he walks off doesn't make it a strike.
Three-two pitch.
That ball is hit high and deep. Doesn't look like quite enough. It's hauled in. Damage still done off of Drew Stahl's RBI sac fly.
And Ireland seeming to walk back out to that mound now for his 7th time today.
No surprise there as he's been cruising through this game. Only run given up was in that second inning off of the Matthew Klein error.
But obviously not affecting him whatsoever as he's struck out 6 of the last 9 batters and is showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever.
That maturity is really being shown thus far. Even if a run gets scored by an error, he's staying true to himself He knows that all he can do is throw strikes and just do whatever he can do to help his cause, and that was just out of his control. And here we are in
Leading
the
off
final
top half of the
inning
seventh inning
of
for
the
Regis
game.
Jesuit, the designated hitter, number 36, Owen Best.
Owen Best is where this whole streak started from. Off the 3-pitch strikeout, I recall.
Hoping to start something up here in the last inning, trying to get back into this game, knowing that if there's nothing going on in this inning, that they will lose the chance of a comeback.
Now, that also brings up the point that Sam Ireland retired the entire team and is looking to extend that even further. Impressive stuff.
But there's nothing less to expect from Sam Ireland.
Yep. On the 1-1 count, that ball is low and in. Brings it to 2-1.
Definitely a close call there. Sam keeping his tempo.
That ball misses out. That's a swing and a miss on that one. 3-1, obviously a hitter's count. And Best would be looking to swing.
It's a 3-2 count now. Sam looking to put Best away, trying to keep his streak going.
That ball just misses. An unfortunate end to the
The
streak.
left fielder, number 10.
But
Bryce
nonetheless, still in a
Carson.
very impressive outing.
And by no means does he plan on stopping. Pinch runner comes in for Best. Umpire covering some logistics of the move.
On the runner, I guess the runner. Is it? I can't see that far. Yeah, whatever.
There's a strike.
Great spot on the outside corner.
Sam looking to get right back into that groove. There's the maturity that we talked about previously, is that runner's there, there's nothing he can do about it anymore, and he's just getting right back to the strikes, as it is now an 0-2 count.
Now Sam getting 2 swings this at bat so far, definitely trying to get a third here, reducing this at bat to 3 pitches.
This is just low and out. But definitely not a bad place to put that 0-2 fastball.
Maybe thinking a curveball here, especially after throwing him 3 fastballs.
Parsons is behind in the count, looking to just make some contact. But he just doesn't come up with it. Put another K in the books.
That was a great 2-seam fastball on the inside corner of the plate. Cutting, making his bat miss just that little bit.
For the catcher, Kenny. Number 24, Jonathan Stoughton.
Pinch hitter for the catcher, Craig Kenny. And this would be Jonathan Stoughton's first at bat of the game. And coming in to a Sam Ireland who's in a whole groove is not exactly where you want to be. One of the last people you would want to be up against on a first at bat.
Yeah, not seeing a pitcher until the last inning when he's in his groove and then trying to get up there and get a base hit. It's definitely a struggle for a lot of people.
He does take 2 balls, though.
Grant checking the runner at first base, keeping him humble, keeping him close.
There's a strike on the outer half. Just working on that paint, just really dotting it up. That ball's hit foul, brings it to a 2-2 count.
Evan McGill warming up in the bullpen.
Yet again, we'll see how it pans out. We'll see if he sees the bump. That ball misses high. 3-2 count. There is 1 down. So a double play could end this right here. Another foul ball. Thank you. Potential double play here to close this game out. That ball is lifted high and deep to left field. Not enough though, as Alessandro hauls it in, keeping the runner at first.
Pinch hitting for the shortstop Thompson, number 3, Sam Dubé.
As another pinch hitter comes in, trying to get something going with 2 outs, their last out of this game.
Now, a next level rally will be required if they want to stay in this game at all.
And with Sam Ireland in this groove that he's in, that is very unlikely.
There's strike number 1. This is number 3, Samuel Dubé, or Daubit. Don't really know. But also his first at-bat of the game is coming in as the potential final out. That ball is hit. A diving effort from Aiden Smith comes up just short, and thus the game is extended further.
The second baseman, number 7, Mac Padilla.
And a great swing there, especially not seeing the pitcher the entire game and getting up there and hitting one right up the middle. That's exactly what you're looking for in this situation.
And a mound visit from Coach Ron Quintana. And he's being pulled out. What a fantastic outing from Sam Ireland. We're looking at what? Seven strikeouts?
7-8 strikeouts through that. And more outs, holding Regis to only 4 hits through the 7 innings pitched by him.
And in comes Evan McGill.
As he's looking to get the final out in this game with a new look for all these batters with 1 out left to go. Definitely a good strategic thing done by Coach Ron Quintana.
And what a great sight it is to see that it's brother to brother, Evan to Grant, sophomore to senior.
McGill to McGill. Definitely a battery worth watching.
And Evan, one of the great prospects of this sophomore class here in Colorado, looking at a D1 future just like his older brother.
Now Evan McGill getting ready with 1 out left to go in this game. What do you expect to see from him?
I expect 2 batters, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe he just needs to settle in through this 1 batter, but you never know. I have trust in the man, the myth.
Engel now warming up in the bullpen.
And the first pitch from Evan McGill is a ball high and tight.
Sam definitely giving some advice to Evan McGill in the on the way out there, telling him that the high heat is a way to go in this game.
That one misses just low. Not a bad pitch by any means. And as I predicted, I would think it would take him a batter just to settle in, get a feel for the strike zone, get a feel for the mound. And that one's in there. Evan topping out at 86 miles an hour at this year's showcase. One of the phenoms, as I said earlier. 88, excuse me. That ball is ripped to right field. It gets down. Runner does not go as the gun of an arm of Clayton Burke is waiting for him.
Number 2, Gino Macias.
Definitely something Regis did right there. A great hit, and knowing the arm of Clayton Burke in right field, definitely not sending the runner was a smart play there. But
I got it.
Now Gino Macias takes the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And that ball misses high. Evan needs to settle down. Just do what he does best. Just put it in the zone.
he needs to get in a groove, as Sam Ireland was earlier in this game.
That ball is ripped into center field. Zach Hoff is there to close out the game. That ball was barreled up, but just in the right place, and that'll go in not as a save, as the lead was over 3 runs, but still closing the game out for Evan McGill, and such a great outing by Sam Ireland, who leads the pack. And there you have it, folks. That's a win, 5-2, and we will be showing some highlights as the producer, Blaze Shower, is ahead of the game.
And there is the first hit for Regis Jesuit in this game, starting their 1-run rally, if you can call that a rally.
I know, instead of hit, I went to push hit, and it was like, run, like, oh.
And
As the Raiders were the #1 seed and the Vista Golden Eagles were the #2, we're looking at the potential for the Golden Eagles to take that role. I think that's more than likely.
as you just saw, we flashed you back to Clayton Burke's long shot to right center field. And
That was sure a drive.
yeah, he got a good swing on that ball. Great contact and everything.
Pure destruction.
Now we see the tag up RBI by Drew Stahl, the fly ball into right field, and Hoff running into the plate and scoring on that play. And those are some of the highlights of the game.
We hope you enjoyed. This has been Nathan Tubbs alongside Cooper Hertz with Blaze Shower behind the computer. Thank you for joining us. that is a Golden Eagle victory, 5-2. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.